Hey guys, fourth cut on the GT40 race project. Seems like it's pretty much a loser. Didn't really change that much. Brought that boat tail almost to vertical. It needs to go some more, as you can tell by the angle of that liquid. Not the same as we had in the port before. Not exactly the same as we had in the bore before. The chamber before. And this looks worse, so we need to work on that. I did also change the texture of the bowl because I was working on inching up the throat ratio. Alright, the throat ratio right now is 87.4 on the intake and 84% on the exhaust. I did work on this center wall a little bit with some high-tech sonicking, and we did move that over a little bit, and the port didn't like it, so that's a waste of time. We did do a touch of work on the short side on the intake bowl. Let me show you. Okay, it's brought out a little bit more, so that bottom cut is a little bit less, and we brought that a little closer to the seat. It was a little more pronounced, and it was a loser. So next thing we need to do is work on our layback and our speeds across that short side radius. They're getting worse, so that's hurting us. Okay, the only thing we did different is I measured my airspeed in two different spots. We measured it right here, and we measured it on top of this little bulge here. I don't want to take this bulge out because I feel like there's water in here to cool the plug, and I don't want to get that too thin. Okay, we can see the angle it wants that boat tail, and we have to move that a little bit more. And we need to work on the left side of that bowl on the floor a little more. We just got to watch our thicknesses. I almost forgot to show you guys our intake valve. It is not as good as it was. Okay, third cut, fourth cut. What did we do? We did the throat increase, and we did thin almost 90 degrees. Okay, we also had some technical issues on this flow. Part 2, because we dropped the phone. Okay. Cut 3, cut 4. Plus, plus, minus, minus, plus, 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 minus, plus, minus. We have more trouble with the short side on this one. Other than that, the pluses and minuses are all very small. Okay, what do we do next? Well, we're going to work on that fin some more, and we're going to give that short side some work to work on the airspeeds on the short side, because they're not great. How'd we do on our swirl? Minus, plus, 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 minus, 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 plus, plus, plus. It's hit or miss on the whole curve. Between 500 and 600, we're a good speed. We did the flow ball on here. It only went to like 234. So it definitely took a step back from where it was, which the increase in throat ratio, you would expect it to go up, but that doesn't necessarily work that way all the time. Okay, we've got lots of scribbled out stuff on this. So we've got third cut, fourth cut, exhaust, plus, 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 minus, equals, minus, minus, minus. Not good in this area. Plus, plus. It actually goes down a touch with the pipe. So working on that center was not a huge help, like I really thought it would be. Okay. I need to think about what to do with that next. We'll know more when we go over the airspeeds. Okay, top is the third cut. Bottom is the fourth cut. What do we do with our airspeeds? Well, plus, minus, plus. As far as from top to bottom, basically the same ratio. Okay. Here, we got a big change here, right? We were 172 and change. 155. We lost a bunch of speed there. We lost a little bit more speed there, which means, which I would think the short side's working a little better now that we brought that bowl a little closer to our or undercut. Okay, so that means this goes up. Yeah, this went up quite a bit. Too fast as far as I'm concerned. This went up a little bit. This went back a little bit. So we have a much bigger discrepancy between these two at this point. So we need to work on this speed. As far as our exhaust, cut 3 is on top. Cut 4 is on the bottom. Minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus equals. And if you want to compare apples to apples, it's 70 to 91. And then I went on top of that bump, it goes 247. So we got a lot of air going around that little bump. Just a different way to test it. All right, guys. This is only a shorty because it's a part 2. Don't drop the phone. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.